YC Imaging is hands down one of the dopest filmmakers and music video directors on YouTube. His fly, creative, innovative music video style is undeniable. His laid back, precise, clean filmmaking is often flawless, and he definitely makes all of this look effortless. His channel is so inspirational to me, and his content in many ways has inspired me to do better and be better. He gives creators amazing advice, suggestions, and tutorials. So I had to take a further look into how he got to this position. What's the backstory? What's the process? What are the lessons we can learn, not from what he has told us, but what he has shown us? We're gonna learn all of that today on Culture Breakdown.
Salute to my guy Jamal Nolan at Jam44L.
Pay attention to Jamal Nolan. Up and coming star.
It's a Culture Breakdown.
What's up, guys? I'm Jamal Nolan. Welcome back to another episode of Culture Breakdown. If you're new to this channel, please be sure to hit the thumbs up, subscribe, and bell notification, because I bring you the why behind the success of the most influential black people in our culture every single Tuesday. Also, guys, for the year 2022, I have hit a huge goal to try to hit 15,000 subscribers. So if you're new or you've been around the channel and just haven't clicked that subscribe button, please hit the subscribe button this year. Join me on the journey and help me get to 15,000 subscribers. That would be absolutely life-changing and unbelievable to me. Also, follow me on Instagram and Twitter, because that's where I communicate the most with all of you guys. Now, directing music videos, filmmaking, photography, and YouTube tutorials requires so much versatility, because they are also very different in the skills that they demand. And for years now, YC Imaging has been doing these so masterfully, and he has only improved with time, which is a true sign of greatness. Now, I have been a fan for years, but I wanted to kick 2022 off covering YC Imaging specifically for many reasons, but I'll get into those a bit later. Now, I went back and did my research and found a bit of his backstory, which I will of course share with you guys, because that in and of itself has some life principles for us. But I also saw quite a bit of progress, and I found some life-changing principles that I've learned from. And hopefully you'll be able to get the same type of value from it that I have, because I plan on using these principles to help guide me through my year. But before I jump into all of that, first a quick word from today's sponsor. Now, I do a lot of working out, and you have to stay hydrated. Aspire Pura is a black-owned alkaline bottled water company that has great tasting water with excellent benefits like electrolytes and plus a 9.5 pH balance. I can tell y'all honestly, I am a huge fan of this water. It is so delicious, so definitely try it out. The link will be in the description box down below. Be sure to use promo code CB10 to receive 10% off your purchase. Again, link is down below. Use CB10 to get 10% off of your purchase. Now, back to the show. Today, YC Imaging is a family man, a music video director, YouTuber, and entrepreneur. But he wasn't always these things or this good at his craft. As a teenage boy, YC grew up in Virginia, and he was fly. He was into sneakers and clothes, and you know, everybody from Virginia has their own unique style and individuality. YC was no different, and because of his taste for fashion, he had to find a way to get money, and he had to get it on his own. He had that hustler's mentality from the jump, and he knew he didn't want to work for somebody else, especially not after working at Old Navy.
My first job, I worked as a floor salesman at Old Navy, and I realized that that system there is set up to screw over young part-time workers so bad. So I would come in the last 4 hours of every single day, right? And I would have to clean up the entire floor for the full-time workers who didn't do anything the whole day. I had to clean up all the clothes that they didn't rearrange. I had to vacuum out the dressing room. I had to clean all the mirrors. I had to take out all the trash. And I was getting paid the least amount of money, but I had the most responsibilities there. I ended up getting fired because I skipped work to buy some Jordans.
Retail is a beast. Hard work, long hours, low pay, and underappreciation. This will either create a desire for more or turn you into a customer service zombie, walking around in a maze, unable to leave. Right around that time, something incredible happened, and the world as we knew it changed forever. This hot new website popped up, and it was a teenage dream come true. It felt like we had this unbelievable power, and that it was a secret from the lame adults that were not privy to using MySpace.
Probably by 2006.
Yeah.
I think we were the biggest site on the internet, like bigger
Really?
than Google, bigger than Yahoo.
So you were #1 like Alexa ranking.
Yeah, I don't remember what day it was, but I remember when we got the news, I'm like, I can't fathom that we're bigger than Google.
A teenager's playground. We could all upload our pictures, our music, and share it with not only our friends, but the world. And it was here where YC first got his start as a creator and an entrepreneur. Everyone was releasing music, trying to make it big and get discovered. But in order to do that, you had to have two things. You had to have fire music, and you had to have a fire graphic that stood out. YC was making artist album covers, and he was getting money. Several years later, MySpace is dead because of the uprise of platforms like Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. But he was still making graphics, but he needed to upgrade his camera and also find a way to make more money. With more responsibilities on the way, YC had to find a different way to diversify his income. So he figured if he could get a new camera with better quality, he would be able to charge more money for those graphics. So he got a refund check from school. He used that check to get a brand new camera, and this camera happened to have video capability. One night when him and his brother who rapped were sitting around chilling, they was just kicking ideas around, and they came up with the idea to shoot a music video. Once this idea popped up, they leaped into action. They called up the homie Creative Ryan, and they shot the music video that night. And that was the beginning of a real career and passion for YC. He already had a network of artists that he was working with because of the graphic design. So all he had to do was plug in, and he was now offering a new service, a much needed service. Music videos. He was on his way. He put those videos on YouTube. He eventually started vlogging, which naturally led to behind the scenes of these music videos, and that transformed into tutorial style videos. And with that diverse package of content, YC's channel began to grow. And that was all she wrote. What a journey. And I promise you, I overly simplified this journey for time's sake, but YC is incredibly talented, and he's especially smart, which is what led me to cover him as the first person of 2022. Adaptive entrepreneurship and learning on the fly. First thing is, understand that what you have planned can change. Matter of fact, it's most likely to change. So be flexible and willing to go with the flow, and take any opportunity that's presented to you. I'm late in my pursuit to video production, so it is very vital and important to me this year to find people that I can follow and follow their blueprints in order to get me rolling and to be as proficient and good as possible. And learning on the fly goes hand in hand with that. Just trying to get better every single time out, but also learning as you go and learning in the moment. Those are some valuable lessons that I learned while watching YC Image. Here are other major principles. Just start.
Is just start. All caps between 2 parentheses. And I've been wanting to not only make this video for somebody else, but for myself.
Just like he did that night on his first video, no hesitation, no planning or fear, he just leapt into action. That's big.
No paralysis, do analysis. No paralysis, do analysis.
No paralysis through analysis. Just make it happen if you have an idea. That's actually the advice that I used to start this channel. And my motto ever since then has been, don't make excuses, just make a way. And I plan on living 2022 just like that. Next principle, create great. When you first start out doing anything, you're probably not gonna be that good at it. But making your absolute best every single time out will lead you to create great content eventually. With practice and time comes improvement, and improvement creates greatness. YC, if you're watching this, thank you for the amazing advice, content, and example you've left behind for people to follow like myself. Also, thank you guys for watching this week's episode of Culture Breakdown. Go out there and be great. I'ma be great. Be sure to hit the thumbs up, subscribe, and bell notification. Goal to 15,000 in 2022. And until next week, I'm out.